guys, it's Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner. Today I'm going to be playing with a couple of new embossing folders. These are 3D embossing folders that are a little different than what we've seen so far from Spellbinders. These are called the Beveled. This one's Beveled Hello, and this one is Beveled A Gift for You card front. So it basically creates a card front for you that has this beveled sentiment. Now I have been playing a little bit and I've got a couple of ideas as to what I want to do with it, but why don't we go ahead and get started, and I'm going to go ahead and go with a gift for you because I'm thinking Christmas card. So we're going to go ahead and make a Christmas card using this one. So I'm also pulling out one of my stamp sets. This one is from Simon Hurley, and I have it over here somewhere. It's called Handwritten. Now you could use basically any large stamp for this. I'm using large rubber stamps because number one, they will cover the whole thing. I love the scripty font on this Simon Hurley stamp. And yeah, they're going to be easy to clean because it is rubber. I'm also using some unicorn white pigment ink from Hero Arts. I don't know that one is actually still available, but that's what I'm using today. I've tried a couple of other things, and while they work, they didn't give me as bold as what I'm looking for. And this is still not going to be as bold either, because what we're doing is we're going to basically do kind of a mirror stamping on our embossed panel. I was thinking, what can I do to liven up the background besides the beveled part? Because the beveled part's not going to have anything on it, and yeah. So anyway, that's what my idea was. So I am basically stamping on the embossing folder. I'm going to put my panel in on the opposite side, fold it down, and then we're going to run this through our die cutting machine. The same sandwich you would do for any 3D embossing folder. So I'm using the Platinum 6 with the universal plate system. So for this one, we use the base plate A, meaning there's a topper. You do not put the topper on there. This one. So we use the regular one. Then we use adapter plate D to give us the right amount of pressure. And now let's take a look and see how that did. And I think that looks pretty cool. So the words are still that main green. And then we've got this background that has the stamping, although the words are all in reverse, but that is totally fine. This is basically just for background. And I think that is pretty cool. And we're going to be able to make a cool card using that. So like usual, I am trimming this down a little bit, and it looks like I did get this pretty much in the center, which I am very, very happy about, and pretty much straight. So the text is a little bit, actually the text is pretty good too. I was not sure. So I am going to be trimming this one down just a little bit. I did leave about a 1/4 inch on each side of the sentiment on both of those sides. So that's down to 4. And looks like I have that trimmed just about right. So I trimmed it down to a 5 1/4 by 4 inch panel. Next, I'm going to pop this up on some foam to go onto our card base. And it's an A2 size white card base made with heavyweight cardstock. I always use heavyweight cardstock for my cards. To be honest, I think part of it is just that because I live in Florida and the humidity, yeah, I think the humidity tends to kind of help to warp some of my cards or some of the paper and make it not feel quite as crisp. Heavyweight cardstock tends to keep that crispness a lot better than lightweight cardstock does. So I always use heavyweight cardstock because it works so much better for me. I'm going to pop that right down onto our card base, leaving an 1/8 of an inch all the way around. So that in and of itself looks cool. But I'm also going to pull out some of my stash where I've got extras that I cut from other projects. All of these are some from, I believe these are all from Christmas in July, except this is probably from last year. This is some hot foil that I did on some poinsettias that is really pretty. So I'm just going to go through some of these to decorate up this panel. Also going to add a little bit to the center of each of my poinsettias, and I think I'm going to go with the Nuvo drops. Pops of Color is a brighter red, and that is really pretty, but I think this is going to go good with that dark red that I've got in as some of my poinsettias. So and then a few little pops around my card. And that's going to finish that up. I mean, this is really a quick and easy way to create a pretty card. Actually, I think I need to add a little bit more of those drops. So I will add a little bit more of the drops, and you guys will see all the pictures. Check out my Instagram for finished photos and all of the things. And I will catch you guys later in the next video. Bye, guys.